What's wrong with my signal? Her thickness then knocked the motherfucking signal out. But no, oh man, the bitch gave me, close to 300,000, which is a lot of money to a square, but to a pimp within a 2-year period, you know what I mean? That's not really anything amazing. It's only cool because the pimpin' wasn't physically around. But if you got close to 300,000, you know what I mean, you in the 290s with the bitch, in a 2-year period and you physically around, that ain't cool. But it's a go because you wasn't physically around, meaning that you had a bitch in another country and you wasn't physically around her. She just hearing instructions on the phone and handling your business. So yeah, we could give you props for that. But if I had been physically around the bitch and I had been presiding over her and she only accumulated, close to 300,000 in a 2-year period, seemed like ain't much pimping and hoeing going on. Yeah, that's pretty much damn near like 150,000 a year. If you only checking $150,000 a year out of a hoe, well, I can't call her a hoe, out of a bitch, yeah, I don't know, man. It ain't too much pimping and hoeing going on. Because you got to understand that it's crackheads out there that's selling pussy, and the crackhead bitch, she might check $300 in a day. So, you guys got to do your math. If a bitch making $300 a day, tax-free money, right? That means that bitch didn't check over $100,000 a year. You just can't see it because of her drug addiction. You know what I'm saying? But the bitch still made over $100,000 a year. So if a motherfucking crackatoo can get them type of distributes, what the hell you look like accepting $100,000 within a year from an able-bodied, attractive, marketable woman? You know what I'm saying? You playing with that bitch, she playing with you. It's two motherfuckers that's playing. Let me see. It's only a lot of money to a motherfucker that ain't had no money. But in reality, that ain't no money, man. That ain't no money. To be real, when you really know the true definition of money, all pimps and hoes is broke. It's just pimps that have more money than other pimps. You got one pimp that got a nickel, so he gonna try to shine on the pimp that got a penny. Then you got another pimp that got a dime, he gonna try to shine on the nigga that got a nickel, and on and on and on. But the reality of it is, even though one got more than the other, all them niggas is broke. So I'm broke and just about, broke, man. But P, I got 500,000, bro. P, I got $1 million, bro. I'm talking about the real definition of money. You know what I mean? Can you move your family, out of an urban community? Can you take all your friends and your loved ones out of poverty? If you don't got that type of currency, then you still broke. You can't do what you want to do. If you can't do what you want to do in totality, reality is you really ain't got currency like that. So in all simplicity, we all broke. Let me see. Would I ever get a CD? No, that's for y'all to get. That's why I'm always encouraging y'all to get y'all CDL, man, because I believe in y'all. Some of you young men are supposed to be driving trucks, man. Leave them hoes alone. Some of y'all should pick up that job application, pick up a King James version, check into a Church of God in Christ, man. Get your CDL, or whatever you're going to do, man. You know what I'm saying? But just get out the way. That's how you get ran over, by being in a lane you wasn't supposed to be in. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm always encouraging the youth to get your CDL. I know some young men that's checking over $100,000 and $200,000 a year, and they ain't got to worry about the feds kicking in their door. They ain't got to worry about if their utilities and necessities going to be presided over because this bitch in her feelings. See, when you pimping, that means that, because pimp's only pimp. So that means that if the bride don't have a desire to get your desire no more and she expire on you, your money stop. So you got to stay down till you knock another one. But a motherfucker that got a CDL, his shit keep going. Why? Because he got a career where, his job ain't got no heart. It's promised to him. So yeah, man, I want you niggas to get your CDL, man. You know what I mean? You know you ain't supposed to be pimping. You know you ain't been trying to do no pimping, man. You know this shit ain't in you, man. Get that hoe up. But P, man, she want to sell pussy for me. Hey, man, check it out, man. You know, that's the enemy trying to give you an invitation to a motherfucking lifestyle that you ain't supposed to be doing no participation in, man. You know what I mean? Pimps only supposed to be dealing with hoes. Hoes is only supposed to be dealing with pimps. You know what I mean? L7s is supposed to have 9 to 5s, you know what I mean, working jobs and working careers, man. That's just how this shit go. And ain't nothing wrong with being no square. Because the probability of you living long, the probability of you being in a correctional facility is very low, man. You know what I mean? You got a good life as a square. Ain't nothing wrong with being no square. Don't let these people lie to you. Let me see. Yeah, man, you ain't got to live no life of criminality and all that type of shit, man. You know, fuck all of that. You know, get your CDL, man. What's my opinion on Bishop Don Magic Wand? The most popular pimp that ever participated in the lifestyle. Yeah, most popular pimp that ever lived. Ain't no doubt about it. That's irrefutable, not even to be debated. I didn't say the greatest pimp that ever lived. I simply said the most popular, the most clouded up. You know, there's nobody in the game with the fame of Bishop Don Magic Wand. It ain't. Let me see. People just don't like that word. Yeah, I don't know why, man. I spent 20 years in the military. Now I'm retired and never have to work again. Damn, 20 years in the military? But, I mean, hey, do your thing, man. At least you ain't got to work no more, man. But now 20 years in the military, no, different strokes, different folks. Man. I couldn't do it. Left face, right face, about face. You know, military life ain't for me. But, you know, thank God, man, you know, you in the military. You got your good GI Bill. You doing your thing. You ain't got to work no more, you know. You doing your thing, man. Shout out to everybody that was about that military life. I'll take some risks, but that's too risky. I mean, hey, he did it, man. Like I said, I ain't knocking that man for being in the military. I don't take orders. I give them. Hey, man, blessings to you, man. Everybody ain't here to give instructions, though, you know. Shit was easier than hopping from job to job. I feel you. Plus, you didn't even say what branch you was in. Yeah, them some other. Hey, man, listen, man. Like I said, most of you guys really don't want to really pimp. You know, you really don't want to pimp. You just want to live off the earnings of prostitution and get some pussy. Yeah, you really don't want to pimp, man. Not really. You know, niggas really just want to live off the earnings of prostitution and get you some pussy. That's really what. So what I'm saying to you is, you know, fuck that. Don't get in no criminality. Don't get no felonies. You know, get your CDL and just drive them trucks, man. You can fuck all the thick, fine, big booty, big titty, fine, attractive bitches, man, from state to state. And have plenty of motherfucking money in your collection plate, man. You know what I mean? And you ain't got to worry about your money stopping because the bitch done turned into an expiration date on you. You know what I mean? Yeah, you ain't got to worry about all of that. You know, stay a square, man. You know, if the benefits of being, let's look at it. The benefits of being a square. 9 out of 10, unless something happened, unless they do something on some race type shit, you're not going to nobody's jail. Unless the police just felt like tripping with you. But, you know, 9 out of 10, you're not going to nobody's jail. You would never know what it feels like before going into a damn courtroom, COs taking you in, everybody else in a room, and y'all pulling y'all drawers down and opening up your ass to cough to make sure you ain't sneaking nothing in. You would never know what that feel like. You know what I'm saying? You would never know what that feel like, homie. To pick up the phone and try to call motherfuckers that you took care of on the outs, and now motherfuckers ain't picking up the phone, keeping that shit G. You know what I'm saying? Or keeping that shit P. You know, you would never know what that feel like. You know, it's benefits to being a square. Don't let these people fool you, man. So when, being a square, that's a good thing. Let me see. The game could be applied to win business. Let me see. Yeah, blessings to you. Black man has no place in a white man's army. Man, I done heard that shit so many times. You should see how my DM look right now. You should really see my comment section, even on YouTube. But in my DM, it is so many black women, that is upset and mad over the statements that this young man made when he was 16. 16 years old. And they was ready to sit up there and just, it was about to be a 1 million. It was about to be a 1 million black bitch march around this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. Oh my God. How could he? Shout out to my guy, Chris. Chris, what's happening, player? I ain't seen you, man, since Jesus was crucified. Nigga, you supposed to be sitting up there in the comment section, man, giving play-by-play. Man, I ain't seen you in a while, man. You must be presiding over a whole lot. Pastor Sin, what's happening? Hey, who want to sit up there and chop up this game, though? Who want to go live with me, though, right quick? Before I get out of here. Because I'm really...